Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome to Stellaris, which is a game I adore, and I love this game. I'm just not very good at it. So effectively what Stellaris is, for those of you that don't know, is it is a 4X game, where it's a strategy game, where you have to explore, expand, and I can't remember what the other two X's stand for. But it is a big, wide-spanning strategy game. It's pretty deep, and it's just had a new expansion, which is all around pre-FTL civilizations, because it's a space strategy game. Now, off camera, I went and made a little race that we're going to be having a look at. So we're going to have a look. Oh, hang on. Let's just edit these guys so you can see how I've got it set up. So I have made, I will be honest, I random named these, so I'm not too worried. But I chose the fact they were lithoids, so they are living rocks. We are an oligarchy, so we have an elected leader that's in place for 20 years at a time. We are masterful crafters because we're made of gems. We like to craft things with it. I thought that was quite on theme. And the origin we've gone for that feeds into our other sort of... it's not a racial trait. It's a civic trait. So we've got Broken Shackles, which effectively is a new origin that was put through for the First Contact DLC, where we are basically a pre-FTL set of people. We were lifted off of our planet by an advanced race, and we took over the ship and we've crashed. So we're aware of stuff, but we never actually got here naturally ourselves. So we're memorialists to try and remember where we came from and reconnect with our history. We are egalitarian, so people have nice uniform standards. We like people to all get along. We are fanatic materialists, which means we are all about that hard science. Everything's got to be real. And then our racial traits, we're a lithoid, so we eat rocks instead of food, which is interesting. We are industrious, so we make more rocks. We are sedentary, we don't like to move. So this sedentary one is actually a negative trait. So you take these out to give you additional positive traits. So we're natural physicists because we're made of gems. We're all interested in sort of how light goes through everything and whatnot. So yeah, we became natural physicists. Now, game details. I've got a huge galaxy. I like spiral ones. I kind of have left a fair amount of these as default, he says. But I don't really change too much around it. I'm actually going to turn the difficulty down because I've been struggling with it in my own time at the moment. So yeah, we're going to play difficulty captain. We've got late game scaling difficulty, which means the AI gets its bonuses and cheats late game. So that's how it's kind of set up, and it gives you time to catch up and everything. Difficulty adjusted AI modifiers, I've got that off, so the AI can't flat out cheat. It has to play by the same rules I do. And then everything else I kind of leave as is. I'm leaving Iron Mode on so I can try and get some achievements, because I still don't have all of them for this game. But with this, like I said, I love this game. I'm not brilliant at it, so by all means, throw details in. And part of the reason I'm looking at doing this is I'm going to do it as a series, and whenever I watch Stellaris videos, they're all cut all over the place, so you never see what's going on. You just get taken in when stuff's going on. So I'm going to try and do this kind of a bit like the Satisfactory series I'm doing, where, and I'm hoping this goes well, I'm not going to do many cuts. So you're going to see what's going on. I'm going to be talking to you as I'm thinking while I'm going through and stuff along those lines, so that you can kind of see the full game. You don't just get cut from place to place, and you don't lose 20 years in the middle where basically the game's just going forwards. So I'll change the speed because you can actually get the game to run faster, but I'm not actually going to try and cut things out. So let's get going. But I do so like this game. But yeah, my biggest struggle with it is actually what they call these ones, consumer goods. Really struggle with them all the time. So here we are, Broken Shackles, free at last. Some were born into bondage, others crippled by debt found themselves sold as indentured labour, but the technology of our former masters was not enough to save them. In secret, we planned our mutiny. During the brief, bloody struggle, our captors were killed, and their slave ship critically damaged. An emergency landing left us stranded on the surface of Ploven, which is not our home planet. Though we were made up of species from many different worlds, under your leadership we have found a common cause. In time, the damaged systems of the slaver vessel can be repaired, and its bounty of secrets, including the location of our former homeworlds, will be revealed. Our shackles are broken. Now the work begins. Now this is actually what they call a challenging origin, because we're actually missing a load of the basic tech that people start with. So this is the solar system that we've started in. Here is Ploven. Wow, we have nothing. Right. Oh wow, we don't even have a shipyard. Can we build one? Yes. Oh wow, this is we did not expect it to be quite that basic. Right, let's get some research going. Okay, we will want to get the research labs going. We will want a planetary government. Yeah, and we're going to want corvettes. All of these you'd normally start with. Okay, so what have we got going on our planet before I even start press play? So we've got free at last. So our happiness has increased. Our housing usage is decreased. Amenities decreased. Unity's increased. Okay, what's this? Stellar culture shock. And that will last for 10 years. Okay, that's because we were pre-FTL. Makeshift farms. Scrap refinery. I mean, that's not bad. Labourers. Oh, they're a worker level version that does that. That is interesting. Okay, administrative hub. Laboratory complex. So that still gives us science jobs. Interesting. We just can't make more of that. Fine. And we've got the scavenger site, industrial districts, generators, mining, agriculture, tons of ship debris. So what does the scavenger site give us? That's a new one. So housing +4, building slots 0.75, scavenger jobs 1. What does a scavenger give us? Produces science and alloys. Interesting. Okay, upkeep of food. We've got basic militia. Okay, interesting. Alright, let's let time go. So I'm just going to run that fastest, because until we actually have a ship, we don't have anything. Where are we? So we're on a centre arm. Not the best place. I like to be in the middle or on the edge. I don't really like to be in the centre in the centre of an arm too much. Okay, so now we have our shipyard. Blimey. Okay, now we need a construction ship, and then we're going to need to get some science ships going. Let's have a quick look at, while that time's going, our species. Wow, okay, so we've got one random species from like loads of stuff all over the place. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. Loads of different perks. Right, there's our construction ship. Get everything built. Okay, so for those that haven't seen it before, in the top we've got our resources, so energy, minerals, food, consumer goods, which are like toasters and tellies and things that keep people happy. Alloys. Influence is basically how much political clout we've got. Unity is how much of a sense of purpose we all have. Here we go. Unshackled politics. We have an event. To unite against our former masters was easy. With a common enemy we struggled and fought as one. But with freedom, cracks have started to appear. We are a people of many worlds, and our politics are no less diverse. New factions are being founded. More will surely follow. As a people, how well we navigate these differences will determine our fate. Understood. Okay. Interesting. Factions. There we go. Bang. Straight into a load of unity. Okay. Right. Let's get a science ship going, because we're going to want to send one of those out to explore what's around us. Figure out where some good choke points are we can try and hold off. Okay, new archaeological site. Interesting. Right, here's our science ship. We need to get a scientist to crew it. And we'll take this guy because he's got increased anomaly discovery chance. And you go out and find what you can find. It's so weird not even having a starting military fleet. See, that I did not want to see, because that connects us to this arm here. It's kind of nice this doesn't go anywhere else, so it means we can either choke hold here or here. But I kind of wish that wasn't there, and then I just wouldn't have to worry about that side at all. Because you can already see we've got lines coming up this way. And I've no idea whether that's going to go up that way as well. We'll have to wait and find out. Habitable Worlds survey. We we already knew without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Polvan. No, of course not, because that's not where we started. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalogue the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus our planetary survey efforts on habitable life-bearing worlds. So we can either do this to start an event chain, or we can just say, nah, get on with it, and we'll get a chunky Unity. I'm going to do that because it's always worth doing. I can't remember what you get out of it, but you only need to, like, scan 6 worlds. It's not many. Right, let's get another science ship out. I'm just going to slow that down a little bit now, because I don't want things going too fast without me being aware. Right, let's get another scientist. You are good at doing archaeology excavation, so let's get you up and running. Okay. So I can't really do much here. We've got 1 spare available job, so that's fine. What kind of pop are we growing? A Thelmar. Okay. Wow, that's so wildly diverse. Wow. Oh, okay. This is a very unusual start. Very unusual. So this little green marker here means that's a habitable world we can have a look at, which is nice. Right, okay. Leaders gained a level, that's good. That's 15 continental world. There's not really a lot of features on that makes it particularly interesting for making it a mining or a food world, because it's not got a lot that will give us stuff there. Right, we've already done that fully, that's fine. Excellent. Right. Can you... Oh, it's going over there. Right, let's get this one with the world, because we're going to want that. So when we go and build it, that costs us... Hang on, let's just move there so you guys can see it. Influence and alloys, so you get all your costs down there. So we'll set that going. Let's set... what do I want in here? I mean, I don't really need anything else here yet. I don't need a trade hub because I'm not needing to collect from another planet. Will do when this gets down, but not yet. Kind of want to get another science ship out and just get that exploring further as well. Oh, I was just about to wonder when's our first tradition. So, these are traditions. So these, we get 7 that we can pick throughout the game. And they're all, like, different traits you can try and go down. So we've got adaptability, diplomacy, so on and so forth. Expansion is not as good as it used to be. I think what I'm actually going to start with... Do I want to do... Where is it? Where's the tech one? Hang on. Where is the tech one? Discovery, that's what I want. Yeah, I think we go for Discovery. So we'll take that out. That also gives us a not policy, an edict for Map the Stars, which we don't have the bit for this, but this will increase our survey speed, which is good. Oh. First step to the stars. After the mutiny, there were some among us who said we should go our separate ways. They argued that Polvan was not our home, and that we were nothing but a motley band of indentured assets, and that the challenges before us were too great to overcome. But with the building of our first outpost, we've shown exactly what free people can accomplish, and the only limit is our own imagination. Nice. Nice big chunk of Unity, that works, so we'll turn Map the Stars on straight away. Right. You can get building. Okay, so what do we want to do with this world? So it's a size 15. What features does it have? It's going to increase a mining district. So none of it's great. It doesn't really have... Like, it's not one that I can really focus in one way. This might wind up being like a science world or something when we get it going. Okay, so who do we want to send there? If it's intelligent, I'm tempted to send this guy if we're going to make it science 1. So many different species we can pick from. Yeah, I'm going to send this guy. So they are going to go and populate that planet for us. Yeah, we're going to get that science ship down, and then it's going to straight away start building a colony ship. Right, let's have a look. Do we have... Ooh, your maniacal. You've got increased survey speed. Oh, I kind of want to take the maniacal and let him start. Yeah. It's not where you need him at the moment, but I kind of want the maniacal to level up so that when I need to, I can put him in a researching position. Right. I don't want to worry about that now. Leave that be. That is an anomaly. We can try and research. Okay, that's good. So these bits going around here, that's a choke point. So we want to try and get to there. Another choke point at this black hole.
Research complete.
Okay. So we've got corvettes. We can pick a new research. We want... tempted to increase the guns. Let's get bigger guns. You know, not that we've got any ships to put them on yet, but I am worried our slavers will come back. 2 planets here. That's quite nice. So we've got a desert world and an alpine world. Nice. That's going to be a good system to get hold of. Yeah, leave be for now. The ancient shipyard. Bureaucratic needs. In one of their first acts, our fledgling government hastily repurposed several decks of the slaver vessel to serve as a rudimentary administrative hub. Now that we've finally established ourselves on Polvan, these facilities have been upgraded. The administrative hub has been upgraded to administrative offices. Nice. Oh, and it's done that with the lab as well. Okay, so let's just have a look at that. Yeah, so these have actually gone up to the normal versions now because we've actually researched them. So instead of me having to upgrade them, they've just gone straight there. Okay, that's cool. Right, so we want to increase the speed of our researchers and pop growth speed, because the more bodies we've got, the more people we've got doing stuff. We can upgrade this, which is going to be good because that command center is very basic. So let's actually get a starting facility. Yeah, leave that be for now. Oh, right, what have we done on this one? Low gravity. Maybe it's a small world, maybe energy. It's not great. Okay. Let's send you down here because I'm going to want to grab this system with the 2 planets in it. That would be a decent mining one because it's got the 7 sectors. But not that. It's that one I want. That is... Oof. Bleak. Hostile fauna.
System geology.
That is yeah, an interesting planet to try and colonize, but we will do it anyway. Where are our science ships? So we've got 3 here. Okay, that's fine. Oh, the Cybrex are our precursor. I like the Cybrex. Okay, so we've recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on Alpaldir 3b. Incredibly, this civilization, which was apparently referred to itself as the Cybrex, seems to have been made up of machines that were linked together in some sort of collective consciousness. The age of the artifacts indicates that they were some 600,000 years ago, in this portion of the galaxy at least, but we have learned nothing of their exact origins. According to the partial data fragment that our scientists have managed to extract from one of the artifacts, the Cybrex at some point launched a crusade to destroy all sapient organic life in the galaxy for reasons unknown. Interesting. And I like the Cybrex. That fits brilliantly the fact that we are going to have tech as our background. Okay, there's our first colony. Brilliant. So that's going to take time to mature. So at the moment, we can't do anything with it. Oh, incoming transmission. Okay, right, let's get that out of the way. Stagnant ascendancy, keepers of knowledge. Oh, this is a fallen empire. Interesting. Okay. Yes, we've heard it all before. We are the Abusian Chroniclers. And, yeah, I can't even pronounce our own. The Tharbatian Union. Greetings, well met. Stay out of our space or face certain doom. And so forth. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're quite busy. Okay, we're going to send them our warmest regards. And where are they? They're all the way over there. Okay. That feels odd that they're all the way over there and we're being given contact with them. Okay. Right. This desert world. Right. I'm just going to pause that for a second. What do we want to do with this desert world? It's tiny. It's absolutely tiny. One mineral district. That's, I think we try and make this a generator world and just try and get it to produce money. Okay, so we're going to want someone that is thrifty. Do we have any species that are thrifty? Well, apparently you guys are perfect there. So you're not going to have any habitability penalties where everyone else would. Work pop output. They're a lithoid as well. Yeah, alright. Oh, here we go. So, we don't quite have enough consumer resources, not enough toasters to send over with them. So we're going to have to buy some. And this is the galactic market. So I can buy 50 for 130 energy credits, which I'm going to do so I can get that going. And that's why I'm thinking I can try and send that into some kind of energy world, because if I've got enough energy credits, I can buy anything. You'll actually already notice we're now net neutral on consumer goods. We're going to need to start improving that. So we're going to want to increase our service speed to boldly go. Right, and then we're going to have a look on here. So you're going to upgrade to the planetary administration, which is fine. And then, yeah, I'm going to have to get that going, get a building district there. Because we just... Ooh, yeah, leave B for now. We just need to get some consumer goods down. Okay, we're now out of them, so we definitely need to buy some. That's most of my energy credits, but I need to do that to keep us floating. Okay. Interesting shapes.
System geology charted.
Yeah, good. You're going over to check that next. That's fine. That's what I want you to do. Let's send you over here. And what I'm going to do as well, and this was a fantastic addition that they put in. I'm going to get another construction ship because they gave us a button in one of the updates not that long ago where you can actually set construction ships to automatically follow and just build things. Right, what have we got? Unlocks the Edict research subsidies. Research output is increased by 20%. So that's just 20% extra research from orbiting research facilities. Okay. Research alternatives, I think we want that. Give us a wider choice at the moment because we're so early on. Okay.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, not worried about that yet. Oh, we got a green planet. What we got there? Strong magnetic field. That'll be... Oh, look at that. That's a money planet. And what we got up here? Continental world that's unknown. Homeworld found. Okay. Wagha 3. Okay. From orbit it appears so small. A world does not belong to its people, it's the people who belong to their world. In returning here, we take another step towards reclaiming our past. The trauma we experienced at the hands of our former masters can never be undone. True healing will take generations, but today is a good day. Homeworld found. Oh, wow. So that's actually our homeworld. Okay, we've got the abandoned gateway. We've located what we believe could be an ancient subspace gateway near Demon's Maw. It appears to have been part of a galaxy-wide network of similar stations When operational, it allowed near instantaneous travel from one part of the galaxy to another. At some point after its initial construction, its connection to the rest of the network was severed. It now offers only one valid destination, an uncharted group of stars just beyond our galaxy that astronomers have designated the L Cluster. Even more intriguing, the gateway appears to be entirely built of microscopic nanites of an unknown design. Although the gateway emits a faint power signature, it has been deliberately locked in some kind of maintenance loop that prevents its activation. Until we find some way of aborting this process, the L Cluster will remain beyond our reach. Yeah, the L Cluster is a fun thing full of random nonsense. Right, okay, here's our construction ship. That's fine. Leave B for now. Right, and this is the button I was talking about. So it says automate mining, automate construction. So I'm going to do that. And what he will do is that one will just follow around. Excellent. Expert in biology. He will basically go to any system we've got where we have unclaimed materials, and he will build the facilities for them. So I don't need to tell this guy to stop. He can just keep coming up here and expand our borders, whereas this one follows it around. Okay. I'm kind of happy to see that these two are connected. That doesn't look like it goes anywhere, which is nice, because it means we just need to worry about this as a choke point. And then we've got a couple of black holes, which will be good for later. I'm feeling we're going to try and... I'm feeling that's going to be it. Right, okay. Leader experience gain, I want that. That's quite a nice system as well. Okay. I'm going to try and grab this system, because I think that would be quite a nice place to put down a bastion and basically stop our borders going any further. And then I think I want... Yeah, I definitely want to get up here. So we're going to need to start expanding out in that direction. Cool, that colony is now established, so we can do stuff with it. What do we want to do with it? So... What is this? Sanctuary of Repose. Oh, that's because I'm yeah. Because I'm what was it? Memorialist. So I can turn consumer goods into unity, amenities, housing usage reduction, and they increase stability. Okay, so I'm going to keep hold of that at the moment because I don't need to increase stability. I think what we're going to do here is, what do they give? They just consumer goods into unity now, because they used to increase your empire size, but that doesn't work. That doesn't do that anymore. Yeah, I think... Yeah, I think maybe we just make this one a food world for a little bit.
System geology charted.
This one's definitely going to be our energy world, so let's get that going. Right, we need... Oh, natural wormhole. Let's pause the time there. We've detected what appears to be a naturally occurring space phenomenon on the edge of the Wenkwart system. A rift in the very fabric of space-time has formed here, creating a wormhole that our scientists speculate may provide a conduit through subspace to another wormhole located somewhere else in the galaxy. Depending on where the second wormhole is located, this could potentially allow ships to travel from one end of the galaxy to another in a matter of days. Unfortunately, the wormhole, like the vast majority of its kind, is inherently unstable, and any vessels foolish enough to pass through it would be ripped apart in seconds. And we say, if only it could be stabilised. Okay, so we've got an Arctic world here. We are a little bit short on alloys to try and get there, so I'm going to buy some alloys. And then, what are you guys? Docile, very strong. And you're... Okay. You're also very strong. Non-adaptive. and wasteful. So if you guys are non-adaptive... got a lot of 70s that we could send. We could even send ourselves here. Talented leader cap. I think think we're going to send these guys over. Let them have their own little frozen world back. Okay. Unpause. We'll just let time play for a little bit. But I think I want to stop. I want here to be a choke point, I think. And then maybe here or here. But it's going to be a race to try and get there. WSO as our construction ship is currently over in this direction. Oh, we've got another world there. That's nice. Continental world. That could be quite a good food basket if we need to. Might need to do some rearranging and respecialising as time goes on. Yeah, you're now going in the wrong direction. So I'm going to bring this science ship back over in this direction. Force you to look over here. Because I really don't want to go any further in that direction. Right. You now need to get... So let's count jumps. So we've got 1, 2, 3 to get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means we want this next. To get up to this choke point here. So I'm going to send that there. You are going to become... I'm lacking 8 alloys. Well, guess what we're going to do? We're going to sort that. So, upgrade that. And we've got another one. So, what have we got? Researcher upkeep. Or, I'm going to go for the researcher upkeep so they don't use quite as many consumer goods. Right. However, looking at my clock, that's our time for the moment. So, I'm going to wrap it up here. But, as usual, likes, comments, subscriptions, they help the channel grow. They help get it out in front of other people. So, thank you very much to those of you that do that. Doubly so with this one, where it's an episode 1. It's the beginning of a new series. I'm still trying to find a game that's working well on the Wednesday after or the Wednesday evening slot. So I'm hoping this one will do a little bit better than the last few. But it's up to you guys whether it does or it does that. So yeah, thank you for those that do that. Thank you very much to my patrons. It's very much appreciated, the support that's given for that. And other than that, I hope you all have a great day. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I will catch you all next time.